Hello, my name is Albert, and I just figured I'd kind of share my experience with Adderall and how it affected me, how it helps me, um, the pros, the cons. Um, Started when I was diagnosed with ADHD pretty recently. I actually wasn't immediately prescribed Adderall. I was prescribed Concerta, and it was time released. Now, for those of you that do not know what that means, I only know the basics of what it means. The medication was dissolved over a 12-hour period during the day, so it was very constant through the day as far as the way it was supposed to work. And yeah, it lasted all day, but it wasn't as intense, obviously, since it was spanned over such a long period of time. Um, my experience with Concerta was it was just a waste of time. I honestly didn't feel any effects of it. Uh, I took it straight for about 2 weeks before I went back to my psychologist. Um, and I do have a kidney disease that may or may not be why I didn't feel the effects of the medication. Um, but anyways, so I started taking Adderall, but it's the generic brand. I actually have it here in front of me. It's called amphetamine salts. Um, and I am taking 10 milligrams. Um, Before I was taking 10 milligrams, I was taking 5, and it was because they were taking precautions for my kidney disease. Now, moving up to now, Adderall is great, and it's one of the most abused drugs on college campuses, and I can see why it's so sought after. But at the same time, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I'm not just kind of a doctor shopper. I actually do need it. I'm going for my nursing degree. I'm currently in college right now. The first day I took it, I work at a hospital right now. Um, I was actually working the first day I took it. I was working a 3:30 to midnight shift. So I worked that 3:30 to midnight shift. Usually I'm ready to go home, so tired, ready to pass out. Just kind of really craving, to be in my bed. Um, but that night, I actually stayed and I sat at a desk in the back and I worked on a research paper until 3:30 in the morning. I did not move. I did not move from the desk I sat at. I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't get water. I didn't move. And I had to get up at 8 in the morning the next morning. So I basically shorted myself of sleep so I could do homework, which doesn't even make sense. And I was shocked. It immediately worked. Um, Basically, the way I can describe the way Adderall works as far as its effect is anything that you are focused on, anything that has your attention at the time, you indulge yourself in it. Um, you don't want to leave from what you're doing until you're done. You become very driven and very focused. Um, Now, the downfall to Adderall, once I put it up against Concerta, is the fact that Adderall is a short-acting medicine. So, for me, this is me personally, not scientifically, but it works for about maybe 3 to 4 hours. There are a couple downsides to Adderall. One being you can form an adaptation to it. So that's kind of meaning that, let's say I take this, every day. I can kind of adapt to the dose and it won't have as much of an effect on me and I'll have to move up. That is why when I take my Adderall, I only take it when I'm at school, or I'm only take it when I'm at work, when I absolutely need it. So that way it can, take its full effect whenever I, need it to. Also, it gives you a very dry mouth. Like every time I take it, um, I have very little saliva in my mouth. I actually took some today at work, while I was working, and I actually have a really dry mouth right now. So you have to, keep drinking water, and it actually will kind of put a bad taste in your mouth. So, you just want to stay hydrated, and if you have any gum or anything, just chew on that. Um, but overall, it's turned over a new leaf because haven't been able to sit still since I was a kid and do my work. Um, and I've wanted this nursing degree for so long, ever since I was little, but I just haven't been able to sit through school. So I've been kind of between a rock and a hard place. So this has been the game changer for me. So that's essentially kind of my journey with Adderall so far and how it affects me. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, go for it. And if you have any questions about anything I've talked about, I would be glad to answer them. And it's my Twitter name, which is underscore ALBERTMATHER. Just tweet me whatever you want and I'll answer it if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something new, and have a great day.